Jenny Jen still kicking it? That's part one. And part two is, do you ever see yourself married one day?
So as far as Jenny Jen.
Jenny Jen.
Yeah, Jenny Jen.
I love Jenny.
Absolutely, we are together, and I just appreciate her as a partner, as a woman, as an artist, as a human being. She's a special individual. Man, I'm just grateful for it. I thank God, and yes, we are good. Marriage is something that if I were to get married, then Jennifer is the person.
Oh, she the prototype?
She is but she's not only the prototype, she is the person.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's one of those things where I'm like always looking at my life and saying, okay, because that's a strong choice to make, And,
Absolutely.
And,
not to be taken like.
Did Common just get caught cheating on Jennifer Hudson? That's the question everyone's asking right now, and Tiffany Haddish, who has been openly mocking Jennifer, seems to think the answer is yes. People already know Tiffany has been upset ever since Common ended things with her and started dating Jennifer. Now, it looks like Tiffany might be getting the last laugh. She's been hinting for months that Common isn't the man Jennifer thought he was. And sadly, it's starting to look like Jennifer could be next in a long list of women left heartbroken by him. Rumors have been spreading, fast whispers that Jennifer has been spiraling ever since Common supposedly started seeing someone else. And if you're wondering who's enjoying all this drama, the answer is obvious: Tiffany Haddish. She's been taking little digs, throwing shade, and barely trying to hide her satisfaction. But why would Common cheat on Jennifer of all people? Who's this new mystery woman?
Enjoying it. I'm not gonna put nothing extra on it. If he want to marry me, he can get me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. That would be, you don't want a ring, you want an apartment complex.
I'd give me a duplex, an eightplex or something. You know, when the homegirls be like, where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units. Knock it off.
And is Tiffany secretly hoping she can win him back? Let's break it down. First of all, Common's dating history isn't exactly filled with long-term, happily ever after stories. He's had quick romances, famous flings, and a track record that makes people question his commitment. Still, many believe Jennifer Hudson might be different, that she could be the one to make him slow down, settle, and maybe even start a family. Unfortunately, those hopes may be gone. According to Talk in the Streets, Common's been cheating, and Jennifer is heartbroken. The most shocking part? This is the same man who was publicly calling her the one, talking about marriage, and acting like they were building a future together. A lot of fans feel bad for Jennifer. But Tiffany? She's not one of them. Sources say she's been enjoying every bit of this cheating scandal, which shouldn't surprise anyone who's followed her since the breakup. She's never been shy about the fact that she still has feelings for Common. Some people even believe she thought he cheated on her with Jennifer in the first place. For example, during one Instagram Live, a fan mentioned a pair of earrings Common had given her. Tiffany immediately clapped back with, "Girl, he never gave me no damn earrings." Jennifer probably got those. That comment alone fueled speculation that there was overlap between Jennifer and Tiffany's timelines with him. If that's true, Tiffany's attitude now makes sense. She might see this as karma coming full circle. And here's where it gets even messier. Some fans think Tiffany might see this as her chance to get him back. She's been open about still having feelings for him, and let's be real, if she thought there was even the slightest chance to reconcile, she wouldn't hesitate. When they first started dating during the pandemic, Tiffany seemed far more invested than Common. She pushed for them to go public. She even made sure to show him off during an Instagram Live with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, tilting her camera just enough to reveal they were quarantining together. She also talked a lot about wanting her 41st birthday to be special. In an interview, she shared her dream plan: "I'm hoping me and my man go hot air ballooning and have a nice meal." But Common didn't even try to make that happen. Instead, he just sent her flowers, which, for a milestone birthday, felt like the bare minimum. Tiffany also once admitted she hoped to marry him one day, saying she'd rather have an apartment building than a traditional engagement ring. But when asked about it, Common basically made it clear he wasn't looking for something permanent. He wanted happiness, good times, and peace, not necessarily a lifelong commitment. It's no wonder their relationship ended a few months later. Common claimed their busy schedules caused the split, but Tiffany hinted that he was the kind of man who never truly settles down. He might be like a bee that moves from flower to flower, she said. She didn't flat out accuse him of cheating, but her words left people wondering. After Common moved on with Jennifer, Tiffany spoke in interviews about how their time together had been the healthiest relationship she'd ever had, but also made it clear the breakup wasn't mutual. He was the one who decided it was over. And now, it's almost like Jennifer is experiencing the same thing. Common has a long history of whirlwind romances and breakups. We've heard the names before: Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Erykah Badu, and more. The pattern is always similar: things start hot, he seems deeply into the woman, and then out of nowhere it's over. And according to some insiders, cheating has played a role in many of these splits. Take Erykah Badu, for example. She and Common dated for about 2 years before she ended things in late 2002. At first, Erykah kept the details private, while Common shared his version that she had called him while he was on tour and told him she'd fallen for someone else. He said she was his first real love and his first heartbreak, and admitted he struggled to eat and function afterward. But later, Erykah hinted there was more to the story, suggesting infidelity may have been involved. She explained that cheating wasn't a deal-breaker for her because she valued emotional connection over physical intimacy. Still, she made it clear she needed someone she could trust and grow with, and that wasn't what she got. And that's the thing about Common. Despite his charm, good looks, and talent, his relationships often end with emotional wreckage in their wake. His exes don't tend to stay friends with him, and that's telling. Now, Jennifer Hudson might be learning the same lesson Tiffany, Erykah, and others did before her. For Jennifer, this has to hurt. She trusted him, defended him against gossip, and believed she was building something lasting. If the rumors are true and he's already moved on, it's a cruel twist after all the public declarations of love he made. Meanwhile, Tiffany is on the sidelines, smirking like she saw it coming. Whether you think she's being petty or just enjoying a bit of cosmic justice, one thing is clear: she's not offering Jennifer any sympathy. The big question now is, will Tiffany actually try to get back with Common? Or will she just enjoy watching his latest relationship crumble? Given their history, nothing would surprise me. Tiffany knows him well, his strengths, his weaknesses, and the way he moves on so easily. Part of her might still want him back, while another part probably knows she'd just end up in the same position as before. As for Jennifer, she's likely replaying the past year in her mind, wondering what was real and what wasn't. That's the painful part about betrayal: it makes you question everything. Common, on the other hand, will probably keep doing what he's always done, charming his way into someone else's life until the pattern repeats itself. And if that happens, Tiffany will probably be right there again, saying, "I told you so." Common once claimed his breakup with Erykah Badu happened because she fell for another man, but the truth is, there were already whispers about him cheating. Blaming her while having his own questionable behavior was manipulative. And honestly, his reputation with relationships wasn't great even back then. After his split with Angela Rye, he suddenly began talking about going to therapy, wanting to grow, and being ready to be a better partner. He painted this picture of a man who had changed. But if Jennifer Hudson's experience is anything to go by, therapy didn't seem to change his habits at all. If anything, it feels like he just learned how to sound like a better man while still making the same mistakes. It's almost unbelievable that Common could be telling the world Jennifer was the one while allegedly cheating on her behind her back. And for Jennifer, this hit even harder because she's already been through so much heartbreak in her life. We can't forget what happened during her relationship with her ex-fiancé, wrestler David Otunga. In 2008, just weeks after getting engaged, Jennifer's world shattered. Her mother, brother, and young nephew were murdered by her former brother-in-law. It was the kind of pain that's impossible to put into words. During that devastating time, David became her rock. He supported her through the grief, even planning trips to help her find moments of peace and begin healing. Later that year, Jennifer found out she was pregnant. The news was like a small light shining in the middle of a dark storm. When she gave birth to their son, David Jr. in 2009, it felt like life might finally be giving her a break. For a while, things seemed stable. But as years passed, people started wondering when the wedding would happen. They had been engaged for over 2 years, and in 2010, they were supposed to finally tie the knot. Instead, they postponed it. Not long after, their relationship began to fall apart. According to Jennifer, the final months with David were anything but peaceful. She accused him of becoming controlling, aggressive, and even threatening toward her and their son. She said his behavior grew so alarming that she had security block him from coming into a studio one day because she feared he might start a confrontation. Thankfully, he never showed up there. But later that same day, things reportedly escalated at home. Jennifer claimed David confronted her, grabbed their son by the arm, took him upstairs, and locked the door while still holding the child's hand, physically pushing her out of the room. That was the breaking point. After going through something so frightening, Jennifer deserved someone stable, loving, and safe, not another man who would break her heart. Which brings us to the question, was Common really any better? Because from where things stand, he seems to have just added her name to a long list of women he's hurt. If the rumors are true, it's only a matter of time before Common quietly moves on to the next relationship, leaving Jennifer behind like nothing ever happened. And you better believe Tiffany Haddish is watching all of this play out with a smirk. For Tiffany, this isn't just about throwing a little shade. She's been openly pointing out every messy detail, making sure the world notices. And at the center of her comments? Jennifer's name. Meanwhile, Common seems to already be cozying up to his alleged new flame like nothing went down. And Tiffany's making sure the drama stays front and center for everyone to witness. It's almost like she's saying, "I told you so," without having to say the words. Now, the real question is Tiffany just making playful jabs, or is she cutting deep into wounds Jennifer hasn't even finished healing from? Because this isn't just gossip for Jennifer. These are her real emotions, her real life, and her real heartbreak. What's clear is that this story is far from over. The cheating rumors, the shady comments, the history of broken relationships, it's all piling up. And while Common might be acting like everything is fine, the truth has a way of catching up. In the end, Jennifer Hudson deserves so much better than to be another chapter in Common's long history of failed romances. She's survived tragedies, rebuilt her life, and raised her son with strength. She doesn't need to carry the weight of another man's bad habits. As for Common, maybe one day he'll truly be ready to settle down. But until then, the pattern speaks for itself. And with Tiffany still in the background stirring the pot, this love triangle or maybe love disaster will keep making headlines. One thing's for sure, everyone will be watching what happens next. See y'all in the next video. This is Celeb Nova, where the drama ends and the truth begins.